What if I told you that your imagination isn't just daydreaming, it's literally the most powerful reality shifting tool that you possess? I'm Christina, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to activate this power. By the end of the video, you'll understand why imagination is your personal quantum jumping device. Built-in technology, guys. We just got to learn how to use it. So here's what we're going to cover. First, the awakening breath technique, a specific 4-2-6 breathing pattern that creates the perfect neurological brainwave state for reality shifting. Then I'll show you how the art activation creates coherence between the mind and the body, opening the doorway to what I call the sixth dimension of all potentials and possibilities. Finally, you'll learn the 5-sense visualization method that energetically aligns you with your preferred timeline. This isn't wishful thinking, this is practical dimensional alignment. But first, let me share why most people's imagination stays powerless. Most of us have been conditioned to believe imagination is just mental entertainment. We've been taught it's separate from reality, something that children do but adults should outgrow. This conditioning creates what I call dimensional disconnect, where your imagination creates an isolation, cut off from your body's energy system and your heart's intelligence. Picture this scenario. You visualize your dream life, but it feels hollow, like you're watching a movie you're not actually in. You might see the images clearly, but there's no emotional charge, no bodily sensation, no sense of reality to it. This happens because most visualization techniques only engage your mental body, ignoring the other layers of your being that actually create energetic alignment. The result? Your imagination becomes a beautiful prison instead of a reality-shifting portal. But here's the thing, this isn't your fault. It's completely reversible. The solution starts with understanding something most spiritual teachers won't tell you. Comment if this resonates with your experience. Your imagination isn't just a mental facility, it's your access point to the sixth dimension, the realm where all possibilities exist simultaneously. But to tap into this power, you need to activate what I call the Trinity of Alignment: breath, heart, and sensory imagination working in perfect harmony. Instead of just visualizing with your mind, you're going to breathe your way into coherence, activate your heart intelligence, and then engage all 5 senses to create what feels like a lived experience rather than fantasy. When you combine the awakening breath with the heart activation, something remarkable happens. Your nervous system shifts into a receptive state where imagination becomes a bridge to parallel timelines. You're not just thinking about different realities, you're actually touching them energetically. Let me show you exactly how this works, starting with the foundation, the awakening breath. In 60 seconds, you'll feel the difference between ordinary thinking and dimensional access. Take 3 breaths with me right now. Don't just watch, participate. The awakening breath is a deceptively simple but profoundly effective. Here's the pattern. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. But this isn't just about the numbers. It's about what happens in your nervous system during the process. As you inhale for 4, imagine drawing energy up from the earth through the root chakra to the crown chakra. Hold for a count of 2. This energy feel the energy gathering at the crown. Then as you exhale for a count of 6, visualize the energy release throughout the body. Let's do this together. And really participate. Don't just watch, guys. Now inhale. Hold and exhale. Again, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold and exhale. Notice what's shifting in your body. Many people report feeling more grounded yet expanded, like they're occupying more space while being more centered. This is your nervous system entering what neuroscientists call coherent variability, the optimal state for accessing expanded awareness. This breathing pattern creates the neurological foundation for everything that follows. Now that you're in coherence, here's where the magic really begins. Your heart isn't just a pump. It's an intelligence center with over 40,000 neurons, creating an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your physical body. When you activate heart coherence, you're literally expanding your energetic system signature and the capacity to connect with different dimensional frequencies. And here's how to activate your heart intelligence. Place your hands on your heart center and continue the awakening breath. But now, with each inhale, imagine breathing directly into the heart space. Feel it expanding like a gentle balloon filled with warm golden light. As you exhale, instead of releasing the energy, imagine it growing stronger and more radiant. You're not losing energy, you're amplifying it. With each breath, your heart field becomes more coherent, more powerful, more aligned with possibility. Now remember a time where you felt truly appreciated, or a time where you appreciated something you're truly grateful for, a time of pure joy and happiness. The positive emotion is power, the juice to make it crystallize into physical reality. And when your heart intelligence becomes online, something remarkable happens. Your imagination stops being a mental activity and becomes an embodied experience. You're no longer thinking about different realities. You're not just feeling into them, you're connecting to and aligning with the potential reality. This is the bridge between ordinary consciousness and what I call quantum jumping. And now we enter the sixth dimension, where imagination becomes reality-shifting technology. Share in the comments if you feel your heart expanding. The sixth dimension is the realm of pure potential, where all timelines exist simultaneously. When you're in heart coherence with the awakening breath, you gain access to this dimensional layer where your imagination becomes a navigational tool for quantum jumping between parallel realities. Think of it this way. In ordinary consciousness, you experience one timeline, the one where you're sitting here watching this video. But in the sixth dimensional awareness, you can perceive multiple versions of yourself living different possibilities simultaneously. Your imagination becomes the vehicle for exploring and ultimately aligning with that preferred timeline. This isn't fantasy. This is a practical dimensional navigation. Every time you imagine something with full sensory engagement while in heart coherence, you're literally reaching across dimensional boundaries and touching alternative realities where the experience already exists. The key is expanding that imagination in the sixth dimension. It isn't about creating something new. It's about recognizing and aligning with something that already exists in a parallel space. You're not manifesting from nothing. You're selecting from infinite possibility. But here's where most people get lost. They try to access this with mental effort alone. The real secret is engaging the 5 senses while maintaining heart coherence. And this brings us to the most powerful part, the 5 senses activation technique. Type timeline if you've ever felt you've glimpsed into another version of your life. I know I have. Now comes the moment where imagination transforms into reality, shifting technology. While maintaining your awakening breath and heart coherence, you're going to engage all 5 senses to create what I call energetic embodiment of your preferred timeline. Start with vision. Not just seeing images, but seeing them as if you're looking through the eyes of the version of yourself already living that reality. Then add sound. What do you hear in this preferred timeline? Traffic, nature, conversations, music? Make it specific and present tense. Now engage touch. Feel the textures, the temperatures, the physical sensations of being in that reality. Add taste and sound. These often unforgotten senses create powerful energetic anchors that make the experience undeniably real to your nervous system. The magic happens when all 5 senses are engaged simultaneously while you maintain heart coherence. Your body cannot distinguish between a full sensory imagination experience and actual reality, which means you're energetically aligning with the timeline where that experience exists. This isn't visualization. This is dimensional alignment through imagination. But here's a critical element that determines whether this actually works. The critical element is consistency. This isn't a one-time technique. It's a practice that becomes more powerful as you integrate it into your daily routine. This is exactly why I created the Awakening Together community, because timeline shifting is amplified when you're surrounded by others who understand and practice these dimensional navigation tools. If this video resonated with you, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, because I'm going to be sharing advanced quantum jumping techniques that build on today's foundation. And next week, I'm going to reveal the timeline acceleration method that can compress months of manifesting into days. Drop a comment sharing which part of today's techniques felt most powerful for you, and I'll personally respond with guidance tailored to your experience. Your imagination is more powerful than you've been taught. It's time to awaken together. And share this video with someone ready to discover their imagination's power.